Meanwhile, a Housing and Development Board survey has found that more young couples are choosing to live near their parents. It notes that the proximity is becoming vital in strengthening family bonds, as parents and children can offer mutual care and support. The survey is conducted once every 5 years and covers more than 7,000 public housing flats. And for the first time, it's including singles, with one-person homes a rising trend. Still, regardless of household size, the survey reveals a strong satisfaction of neighbourhood facilities and more residents contributing towards stronger community bonds.
Our ongoing design, maintenance and upgrading efforts have created vibrant and livable estates for our residents. I'm especially heartened to see that our community bonds have further strengthened since the last survey in 2018, and we are also building more rooted and cohesive neighbourhoods despite COVID-19 pandemic.
The HDB survey shows that around 64% of younger couples are now living with or near their parents. This is up from 57% in 2018. The proximity coming with not just closeness, but also support that goes both ways. Alexandra Anand with more.
Finding a new home within a kilometre from both their parents, that was the non-negotiable for Nathan and her husband. After reaching the minimum occupation period for their first flat in Sengkang, they quickly moved to Toa Payoh, near her parents in Sin Ming and in-laws at Brattle View. It's a decision which she says made all the difference.
When we had our first daughter there, our parents had to travel all the way to come see us, and even my mum said it took about an hour on a bus from her house to my house. So she was starting to visit me less. And we also got really busy and we started to visit them less as well. And then that's how we felt that, oh no, we're actually growing distant.
With a second child in the picture, she says having their parents nearby has not just lightened their load, it's made the entire family more cohesive, whether it's fetching the kids from school or helping with home repairs.
They are fun to be with. It makes you feel younger also, you see, correct? And then it's like we get a chance to play with them more often.
I think the bond is closer, yeah. Every time, not only for such things we do, also like for meals, weekend get-togethers, get together, and then that's the only time when you talk, right? When you sit together and you eat, and you can talk about what has happened for the past week. It's good because I don't recall I had that when I was young.
And they're part of a wider trend. An HDB survey showed that when families live nearby, around 3 in 4 of young couples and parents visited one another weekly. For those living further away, fewer than half do so. Satisfaction levels among this group have also gone up, with at least 8 in 10 of parents and married children saying they are happy with their proximity with one another.
This supports caregiving for both groups. Grandparents can help to look after grandchildren, and families can support their aging parents and grandparents. This positive trend reflects the impact of policies such as proximity housing grant and priority schemes that help family members stay close to one another and remain connected.
It's a two-way street that Hema completely understands. In the years ahead, she says she hopes to be there for her parents and in-laws just as they've been there for her.
Now, for the first time, the sample household survey also includes singles who are not homeowners. Most of them retain strong family ties and say they would support their parents even after moving out. Most of the singles polled are below 35 years old and living in 4-room or bigger flats. Of this group, around 4 in 5 do not intend to get married. Now, around 2/3 of those intending to stay single plan to move out eventually. The bulk of them intend to buy their own units rather than rent or live with others. Now, when it comes to seniors, about 1/3 of all HDB residences are senior households, where the main decision maker is age 65 or older. This is up from 1/4 in 2018. More than 8 in 10 seniors intend to continue living in their existing flats. Still, when it comes to right-sizing their residences, preference for 2-room flats has gone up by almost 10 percentage points since the 2018 survey. But those who want 4-room flats or bigger has dropped by more than 8 percentage points over the same period. Now, from collecting mail to watering plants, more HDB residents are also stepping up to make their neighbours' lives easier. The HDB survey has found strong community ties across estates, with more than 9 in 10 residents satisfied with neighbourly relations. Alexandra Anand with more.
A family crisis earlier this year saw Kavita Jenu having to juggle parenting, work, and household chores. That's when her neighbours stepped in. What used to be a simple hi-bye greeting became real connection and support.
I was sitting downstairs one day with my son. He likes to watch people play badminton, so I was going watching. And then the uncle on the 11th floor, who's a very friendly neighbour, he would always stop and talk to us and the other neighbours as well. So we were just watching, and then my son went up and tried to interrupt the game. And instead of feeling frustrated about it, you know what he did? He brought my son into his space and taught him how to use the badminton racket. Yeah, and I really felt supported at that time because I was so tired.
She's planning on returning the favour by organising a Christmas party next month for other families who may be struggling.
I think for us to really hold space for people to share and to know that, hey, you know, maybe one day if I do need help, these are people I can rely on, you know, even if it means like to run an errand or maybe just mind my child for a few hours while I take a break.
More HDB residents are stepping up to contribute to their communities, rising from around 40% in 2018 to nearly 70% in the latest household survey. Much of the support comes in everyday activities, as simple as keeping the common areas clean or watering a neighbour's plants.
I know them well, and then I know what they need. So, and they know what I need also. They also give me things.
She adds that communal spaces are vital in facilitating regular interactions that build closeness, not just for chance encounters, but planned gatherings too. HDB says it will continue to refine the designs of its estates to make such social interactions easier and strengthen neighbourly bonds.